Hey guys, what's up? I am back. So this is going to be a bit of a different kind of video. So I feel like a lot of my videos, I try really hard to make them like funny and like, yeah. Well, just a heads up, this video is not going to be that. When I was in high school, I didn't necessarily have like a warped view of like the world, I guess, but I definitely thought that like high school was everything. Like high school was, you know, all that mattered. Like the rest of the world was irrelevant. Like high school and like what happened in high school and like how everything like panned out in high school or whatever, like that's all that mattered. Okay, that's all I cared about. So basically what this video is going to be is basically just the truth about high school, what it really means once you graduate, and the amount that high school actually matters once you graduate. Okay, so I graduated in 2017. It's 2019, so I didn't graduate that long ago. Okay, but I can promise you right now that I literally from high school at this very moment only actually talk to like three people max. That's like it. Okay, I don't talk to anybody else from school. The people that I graduated with, I don't associate with them anymore. Like I don't talk to people that I graduated with and we live in the same town. Okay, so basically what I'm getting at is everything that's happening in high school right now is totally irrelevant. Okay, like I'm not saying that like your classes don't matter, like your classes matter, okay, but basically everything else doesn't. So everyone in high school thinks that it's like such a big deal, like high school's all that matters, like you've got to be perfect, you need to have all of the friends that you can get, you need to be an athletic star, you need to be a musical star, you need to be, you know, the captain of the soccer team, or you know, whatever, like class president. Okay, like you can be all of these things and you can do all of these things. Okay, I was science club president, maybe that's a geeky thing, but I don't know, I loved it. Okay, I was color guard captain. Okay, loved that too. But once I graduated, all of my accomplishments within school gone. They don't matter. Who your friends are don't matter. If you have friends, doesn't matter. If you're an athlete star, doesn't matter. Okay, like unless you're going to college on like a football scholarship or like a basketball scholarship or a sports scholarship of some sort, your athletic ability doesn't matter. The popular kids don't matter. Okay, 9 times out of 10, unless you want to, once you graduate, you don't talk to anybody anymore. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're still in school, okay, focus on your grades. All right, your grades matter. Okay, focus on your attendance. That kind of matters. And your disciplinary record matters. Your friends, irrelevant. Who you're not friends with, irrelevant. If you're in sports, irrelevant. Extracurricular activities, irrelevant. Clubs, irrelevant. Popularity, really irrelevant. Like, there are so many people that I went to high school with who were like the popular kids who literally are working at like Food Lion or something right now. Like, which I'm not saying that's like a bad job, but like when you really think about it, like once you graduate, everyone's doing the same thing. Like either you're going to college or you're working or you're, you know, in the Army or the Marines or the Coast Guard or whatever. Like you either go to work, you go to college, or you go into the armed forces. Okay, those are the 3 things that people do once they graduate high school. Everyone in high school right now, like I get it, like it sucks, like you just want to fit in, like you want to belong, you want to have friends, like you want to feel like you are important and you matter. Okay, but let me tell you something. Okay, once you graduate and you don't have any of these friends anymore and you don't have any of this stuff to like rest your head on and be like, I'm successful and I am happy because I have accomplished being color guard captain. Okay, like once you don't have something like this to hold your security in, what are you gonna do? Like I did it for so long. You don't like, I don't even know if you guys understand. Okay, so I started a new school my freshman year. I moved into a new town. I didn't know anybody. I wanted to be popular. I wanted to have a lot of friends. I wanted to be one of the cool kids. Like that's what I wanted. And in the grand scheme of things, like, no, I never got it. I turned into a nerdy band kid, like, whoop-de-doo, like, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, I wanted all of those things and I wanted to fit in so bad that it altered who I was as a person. And that's where it's not okay. It's not okay to try to be something that you're not just to please other people, okay? At the end of the day, somebody is gonna be mad about everything that you do, okay? You're always gonna have at least one person who's standing over your shoulder saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe he did that. Oh my God, I can't believe she dresses like that. Like, there's always gonna be that person there, okay? Always. So don't try and please everybody. I don't even at this point know what this video is. I was gonna say like the truth about high school, but like this has turned into so much more than that, because your life is worth so much more than relying on popularity, looks, social status, whatever. Like, whatever. Your life is so much more than that. Like, you know how people say your life is so much more than the likes on your photos on Instagram? Yeah, it's true, okay? It's true. Everything that you do in your life, do it for you, okay? Like, that might sound really, like, selfish, I guess. But at the end of the day, like, if you're not looking out for you, like, who is? Because at the end of the day, when it really comes down to it, who can you honestly say really has your back? Because when I think about it, I can only truly, confidently, 100% lay my life on the line for 2 people. 2. That's it. I'm 20. 2. Okay, like, in high school, I wasn't, like, the popular kid by any means, okay? But I did have friends, okay? I had a pretty big group of friends. I hung out with the choir kids, the drama kids, the band kids. Shoot, some of my friends were volleyball players and softball players, okay? Like, that's awesome, great, good for me, like, claps, okay? But I don't talk to any of those people anymore. My 10 or 15 friends shrunk down to 5 when I graduated. So if you're one of the popular kids out there and you're basing yourself all over your social status, like, oh, I'm popular, I'm the coolest, like, I have so many friends, everybody looks up to me, everyone loves me, blah, 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 blah. Like, you need a reality check, homie, okay? Because that's not true, okay? Once you graduate from high school, go into the workplace somewhere. Like, go try and get a job. What are you gonna put on your resume, okay? Oh, I had X amount of friends in high school. I was a popular kid in high school. Like, they're not gonna care. Like, awesome, all right? And then same thing goes with looks. If you're basing yourself and you're basing your confidence and your security all in your looks, when you get to be 45, 50 years old and your looks are starting to fade away, then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna hold security in then? What's gonna be your comfort blanket when what you are holding your security in now is gone? That's a really honest, really real question to continue to ask yourself literally every single day. I fight with it all the time. Ask yourself every day, really keep yourself in check and really focus on what you really need to base your life in, what you need to hold your security in, okay? Because at the end of the day, count the people who really genuinely have your back. Because I can tell you right now, most people that have graduated high school in the past 3 or 4 years, or even before that, okay, can count the people that they hold genuine security in on one hand. That's it. So you might be out there and you might think, oh, I have, 40 friends and we go and we party all the time and we have a great life and we, okay, whatever, okay, that's awesome, okay, but how many of those friends are really true friends, okay? I thought I had some really great friends, okay? My senior year of high school, I thought I was living, okay? I was doing great. Halfway through my senior year, everything shifted, everything changed. I was no longer the person that was just likable, okay? Like, I changed my demeanor and everybody else did too, towards me, if that makes sense. Halfway through my senior year of high school, it went from one of the greatest years of my life, one of the easiest years of high school, to one of the hardest times I've ever been through, ever, okay? Done. Like, it was bad, okay? Everything that I had held security in, all of the accomplishments that I had had, started to fall apart. All of my friends, gone. When I finished my senior year of high school, okay, my group of friends, the group of people that I hung out with that I thought were, you know, had my back, you know, that I thought, you know, would do, you know, anything for me, that I thought, you know, had my back, trusted me, I trusted them, you know, whatever. That group of friends, gone. I ended high school, okay, with one genuine, real friend. And she is still my best friend today. Was my best friend since freshman year, okay? Then what? What was I supposed to do then, huh? If I held my security in all of that, which I did, and all of that one day just vanished, I was always known, not necessarily as like the goody two-shoes kid, okay? But I was never a bad kid, all right? Like, I got good grades. I might have skipped school a couple of times, but I still held up my grades. I still passed all my classes. Like, I was still a good kid. I didn't get in trouble, like, nothing, all right? One mistake, okay? This is a story for a whole nother day, okay? Like, this is gonna be like a friggin' 20-minute video on its own, so I'm not gonna get into that. But if you guys wanna hear about this story, let me know in the comments, and I'll do a video just on my senior year of high school, if you guys want to see that. But one mistake. I made one mistake my senior year of high school. Ruined basically everything. Basically everything. Everything that I had going for me for my future, gone. I was taking a criminal justice class at my tech center. Was doing great, okay? I was doing awesome. I was going to get hired at the sheriff's department right when I graduated. I was doing great. I had my whole life planned out. I was gonna, you know, I had almost a full ride to Ferrum College. Had all of it ready. I was gonna double major in criminology and psychology, and the world was gonna go round, and I was gonna be a cop, and then I was gonna do FBI stuff, and like, I had it all planned out. And then my world came crashing down just because this one mistake. This one mistake that I made. I got thrown under the bus by people that I thought were my friends, which made my situation worse. I lost a lot of friends who didn't believe my side of the story and believed the rumors instead that transpired out of this. I became basically the laughing stock of my school. Hands down. People that I didn't know from other schools in my county knew me. They talked about me all the time. Instead of having one school hate you, I had 6. 4 schools in the county, the city school, and the tech center school. I would walk down the halls, get laughed at, get pointed at. Oh my gosh. Yeah. People would stare at me like I'm nuts, like I'm freaking a fish with legs or something, all the time. That's how I ended my senior year of high school. Okay, right there. That's how I ended that. Everything that I thought I was as a person, everything that made me, or that I thought made me who I was gone. And I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I was. I didn't know who I was supposed to be. I didn't know what to do with my life. I didn't know what my future was going to be. I didn't have any friends. Like, I was all alone. When you hit so much of a rock bottom like that, you really, really find out, A, who your true friends are, B, what you hold close to your heart that, you know, you really need to like keep with you, okay? But you also really learn, you get a totally different perspective on your entire life, okay? When you have your entire future planned out, and then one day it's not there anymore, or it physically cannot be a plan because of either being embarrassed or, you know, whatever. You really have to step back and take a second and really analyze who you are to figure out where you need to move, how you need to move forward. Not where, how. I never, okay, would have thought that I would have ended high school like that, okay? My years from freshman year to junior year, amazing, okay? Like I said, I was doing musical, I was color guard captain, I was doing winter guard, I had a ton of friends, like I was doing great in school, I was, you know, a good kid, my dad trusted me, like I stayed home alone a lot, like everything was perfect, okay? Ferrum, perfect, college, planned out, like career, planned out, future, planned out. And one day, within 4 hours, everything was gone. And I was left with a big hunkin' pile of debris. I mean, it's like a freaking fire, okay? It's like having a fire burn your entire house down. All of your stuff that's in it, your phone, your laptop, your teddy bears, your clothes, your jewelry, your everything in this house burnt to the ground. And you walk over and you just pick up all these ashes and they just fall through your fingers. That is how my life fell apart. It's crazy to think that that is what I had in store for my life. Like I had so much planned out. Like I knew exactly where I was going to be. 10 years from now, I could have told you exactly where I was going to be. And it's crazy to see like how the world works and how like everything really does like boil down to some like higher power somewhere, I guess, because I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. Okay. I believe that in my heart. Like no one can tell me otherwise. Okay. Coincidences aren't a thing. Okay. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. Okay. I don't care what you have to say. Everything happens for a reason. All right. Everything that I had planned out for my life, everything that I had planned out for my life wasn't meant to happen because it all fell apart. Okay. Something controlling my life, whatever that may be, was like, absolutely not. You're not doing any of that. Just kidding. And it wasn't necessarily what I wanted, but I think I was going down a very interesting path in my life. And I think I was so focused and so driven on being a popular kid that my focuses in my mind were totally off. And I think having everything kind of crumble in front of you like that really gives you a new perspective. All I'm saying with this video is high school, your whole life, everything, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying with this video. Honestly, this started out planned in my head and everything was all in order, and I was gonna be like, this is the truth about high school. It sucks and it's irrelevant. And then it turned into something kind of totally different. So I'm sorry about that because it was kind of a hot mess. But all I'm saying is that don't hold your focus on being popular. Don't hold your security in how many friends you have. Once you graduate, like, what actually matters from high school? Okay, because the people that you were friends with, they don't. They're gonna move on, you're gonna move on, you're not gonna talk again. Okay, so why do you care if they like you right now? So like I said at the very beginning, and this is where I'm gonna end the video, when it really comes down to it, like, why do you care? Okay, why do you care what people think about you? Why do you care how many friends you have? Why do you care how popular you are? Or, you know, if you're homecoming king or queen, or prom king or queen, or if you have a date to prom, if you don't, like, it doesn't matter, okay? Focus on you. Focus on making you the best version of you that you can, all right? Because that right there is what matters. Focus on the longevity 5 years from now, okay? But don't hold so true and so tight into these plans, because something can happen and they can all change. All right. Just do you, okay? And live life every single day like it's going to be your last, because you really don't know if it is or not. And you never know, this is going to sound kind of scary, but you never know when your whole world is just going to like go from like this big pretty castle to ashes on the ground, okay? So don't hold your security in your social status or whatever. Hold your security in the things that actually matter. So that's where I'm going to end this video. It's kind of weird, kind of funky, but I hope you guys liked it anyways. I'll see you guys Monday. Bye.